Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Saw the magician's assistant in half like who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up straight to heaven. Drop the big beat so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wild card round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Bengals going up against the Colts. With that, let's get you up to Indianapolis. Standing by, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, and Lucas Oil Stadium. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. Luck on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain, and it's second down. There's some flash on this offense, and certainly some flash with Dorsett.
A flyer out of the University of Miami. Speed is his game, but he's added excellent moves and good hands.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To throw on second down is Locke. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come out here in the eye. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. A beautiful fake. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Zebra, blue 10, blue 10.
Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And in the backfield out of this starting group, you have to look out for Giovanni Bernard.
And you have to make sure you're ready to hit the spin button with this guy. Awfully exciting in the open field.
So just 1 yard to go here on 3rd down.
Zebra.
380. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And he'll bang that one through. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Josh Ferguson, 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Running again, and again it's Ferguson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Now Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They're going to go. It's Locke. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Here's Dalton. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Play action here with Dalton. Caught Eifert over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And it's up and good. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT. guarantee. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Second and 10, Luck again. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Back to throw, Luck. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run the end around with Moncrief. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Dante Moncrief with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. On first down, Luck. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Luck. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Look, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Their big tight end with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. Second down, Dalton. Caught, Eifert over the middle. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he? Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And out now, here come the Bengals. First and 10 for Dalton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Here's Dalton. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Zebra! Ready! 380! Zebra!
They come up in an offset eye. Now Bernard. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
They'll run again with Bernard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. But the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. And the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get hooked and let a running back get outside. Because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. So on is the lefty, Kevin Huber, to kick it away for the Bengals here on 4th down. This will be fielded at the 17. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Colts getting ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they went big on first down, proves unfruitful.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. A 2nd down carry for Ferguson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And the good thing about the top-notch safeties, they can play from deep coverage or they can play close to the line of scrimmage, and the end result is often the same, a big-time play for their defensive team. And that's exactly what we just saw.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And able to find Dorsett. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a carry for Bernard. And he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
18 yards on the pickup there, and it'll give the Bengals a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense.
Ready, wide, 20. Dagger, dagger, dagger. Ready, wide, 20. Go.
Here's Bernard. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down.
Set, wide, 20. Wide, 20.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, here's Bernard. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. Two receivers left, one to the right. Try to shake off the interception. Now a hit and lock. Lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is in.
Under pressure, they got him again. Geno Atkins in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Third and long, it's locked. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TV.
Now that was a beautiful play, a pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Zerline now for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
No gain on the play there, second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 3rd and 2, Luck. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fresh set of downs here.
Alert.
On 1st down, Luck. He sets to fire deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
A final shot before the break. Luck. He's going to take another shot here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Caught Eifert over the middle. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st down.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. After the interception, it's Luck. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They come up in an offset eye. Luck turns and gives to Ferguson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Here's Luck.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. From the gun on third down, Luck. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a gain of 7, and now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll at least get them inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They come up in an offset eye. Dalton throwing on second down. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They come out here in the eye. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Zebra! 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 Blue 10! Blue 8! 380!
2nd and goal to go now. They'll run here with Bernard. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. It's a pickup of 21. And that'll be good for an Indianapolis first.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by George Iloka. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And the Colts coming out now. One receiver left, two to the right. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. And quickly they get to the line. To throw on second down is Locke. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, Ferguson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, here's Locke. Left side, it's Dorsett. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now Locke, and he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a play fake here on first down. Dorsett's got him. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
So the offense has it first and 10. From the red zone now, Locke being chased out left and avoids the contact by sliding. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guy.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Hovering near the goal line. Caught Eifert over the middle. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They go play action here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Dante Moncrief, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to let this one go deep. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down following the run. Right back to Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Third and long. It's Locke. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Desperation time for Luck on fourth down. Finding time. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second down following the incompletion. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, Something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Dante Moncrief saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive.
Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they'll go on the ground. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
On the run, it's Oliver. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They go again with Oliver. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Bang! 380! 380!
They'll run. This is Bernard. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play that time for the Colts. 66 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On 1st and 10, Locke. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have got his feet down here, would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now hang on here, timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They come out here in the I. 3rd and 2 for Dalton. He's got time in the pocket. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jonathan Hankins in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going. And now here is another interception. Picked off by George Iloka. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. He said they were poised to make a deep run in the playoffs this season, and it's off to a terrific start with a win here.
And once you get to the 2nd round of the playoffs, your goals have been met in a big way, and now you can start to think even bigger.